To attack and keep coming. Not to ask, but just to give. Not to want, but just to sin. Sing the power of warrior down everybody's throat to WWE till they become sick of it. Well, you're gonna get sick of it because this freaking nation right here is just beginning to swell. And when I get big enough, brother, there ain't gonna be room for anybody else but me and all the warriors floating through the veins and the power of the warrior. How must I prepare? You must ask yourself, should I jump up the tallest building in the world? Should I lay on the lawn and let him run over me with lawnmowers? Should I go to Africa and let him trample me with raging elephants? Ah, you can feel it, dude. You can feel it.
Thanks to those joining me live and to those that will be joining me on Archive. DStyleBoxing here. Thumbs up the video, support the channel, hit that notifications button to be notified every time DStyleBoxing comes on live. This is live Q&A 9, November 9th, 2017. Leave your questions in the comment section. They will get addressed. They will get addressed. All right. If you're watching Archive, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Speaking of Archive, let's go ahead and address. Let's go ahead and address last week's comments left on the archive of last week's Q&A. That was live Q&A 8. All right, so let's see here. Axe-Battler put, daily reminder, Fight Night Champion sold more copies than the last 3 UFC games. Interesting. I'll have to fact check that, but I'll take your word for it. That's to the point we're talking about bringing back a boxing game. Boxing, I'm not a gamer myself, but it would be good for the sport of boxing to bring back a boxing game. Let's get a fight night for the fans, okay, for young kids to start, you know, get into this stuff and be like, hey, who is this guy? I like, you know, this dude I'm playing. Is he really a fighter? Oh, when does he fight? And boom, there you go. Google, they search it, then they watch the guy, right? Colton put, I got George St. Pierre in this fight. I think he's got some quality size, and he's looking strong. Most likely decision, but he's as dominant as I think he's going to be. Those elbows might bust up Bisping's eye, and I could see him getting stopped on his stool or by a doctor. Did not go decision. He knocked him out, actually, and it was actually Bisping that did damage with the elbows. How ironic is that? Colton also said, I don't know, but if Ward can get some quality size on, I think he can win the belt at heavyweight. That may be what he's preparing to do in his prime, in this timeout. See if he can get the weight up. If he can, yes, those guys are big, but being smaller can be an advantage if you are as skilled as Ward is. If there's anyone today who can do it, it's him for sure. I honestly don't. Is there some heavyweight fights, like the right matchup, that Ward can possibly, you know, like if David Hay were to pick up a strap, is that someone that maybe Ward can move up and fight? If a Tony Bellew ends up with a belt, then yes. Do I picture Ward fighting a dude like Wilder or Joshua? Nah, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it. Colton continued, I hope Tyson Fury can get his shit together. I know people are sort of kicking him while he's down over this drug issue, but man, is he a talent. But unfortunate to see him piss that talent away. He's only guy I really don't feel confident that Joshua wins. He doesn't think Joshua might beat him, all right? LOL, Takam versus Stavern probably could be a split decision in either favor. I take Takam, though. I take Takam, too, the way Stavern looked. Colton continued. I agree, D-Style. I think Wilder finished him this time. Stavern is 39 years old and slower than ever. I'd say around round 7. You should have him out of there. Thanks for the shout-out, too, bro. I will be at work whenever you go live, unfortunately. I'll keep leaving those archive comments. And finally, Boxing Fan put, if you could play this Ortiz quote for the next Q&A, it's funny. So let's go ahead and get to the next Q&A. Let's go ahead and play this. Hopefully I don't, you know, hopefully I don't regret this. Let's see here.
You know what? I thought I parked my car outside.
Some of it.
I got inside. I'm like, this is where I parked my car. That's it. Just kidding. No. I just came here to support the cause, man. diabetes and all that, man. It's kind of crazy. It's a cool thing though. Just here to overall kind of oversee and look over things. The simple fact of that, like, you have to pay attention to your health sometimes, you know. So, and being a professional athlete, it kind of leads you to that. So, we're here just kind of supporting that, supporting everything, and we're just having a good time.
I know you hurt your hand in your last fight. How are you doing?
I'm in rehab, bro. So, broken in 4 places, 2 metal pins. So I'm screwed.
There's a lot of matchups that fans want to see you in, me myself included. I want to see you fight Berto again. I want to see you in there with Maidana again. And everybody wants to see you fight Rios. What would you like to happen next?
First of all, Maidana's been running from me for a while. You know it. Berto, anytime, baby. Let's get it on. Lopez?
No, Rios.
You don't want none of me. Lopez don't want none of me. Rios? Who's that? Wait. I know who that is.
I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm not going to play the whole thing because this does belong to the channel Hoop Jab. The title is Victor Ortiz. Floyd should be fighting me in September. May versus Pac was Dancing with the Stars. This is a post from 2015. You guys want to check the rest of that video out. Check it out. It is their content. I don't want to play the whole thing. All right. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. So first of all, according to Victor Ortiz, shout out to boxing fans for sending that, by the way. The chat should be live now on the chat right there on the screen. So let me get this straight. Let me try to understand. Because D-Style doesn't understand, right? I'm telling myself now, but you don't understand D-Style, but you don't understand. I don't understand. I don't. Maidana's been running from him for a while? Come on now. Nobody believes that. Maidana took your soul, bro. All right? Maidana took your soul. What else? Josito Lopez wants none of this. He already fought you, bro. Okay? He broke your jaw. This is crazy. And of course, when they ask about Rios, you always ask a little funny. But oh well. I watch Rios Ortiz all day. Put in the chat, who wins? Who wins? Ortiz or Rios at this point in their careers? And is it something that you would like to see? I want to know what you guys think. All right. Start from the top here. Boxing Fans says, hey, D-Style. For those watching archive, a reminder, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time every Thursday night. Somebody put in the chat too, so they could see it in the chat. 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Warrior says Navos. LOL, yes, the Warrior. I'm thinking about using that as my intro. Peanut butter crackers. Peanut butter and crackers is here with a smiley face. Boxing fan. I don't know if you checked Josh's Twitter this morning. We went off on Tyson Fury. He said, Tyson, get in shape, you fat F. When Fury responded with a video on Instagram. Josh just said that. Interesting. We might get, let's get Twitter out right now. Let's do this. Live and uncut. Live and uncut. Let's look up Joshua. Anthony Joshua. Verified. So Coogan Cassius, pipe down, son, tells that guy that, okay. Anthony Joshua did. He also told Coogan Cassius, the real Anthony Joshua, because of what? A swear word? Shut the fuck up. Whoa, all right. He's taking another notch here. And he says, and Tyson Fury, get fit, you fat fuck, he said. And Anthony says, a little word on the Bronze Bomber fight. Ready and waiting for the offer. Let's go ahead and click on this. We're not going to listen to the whole thing because this belongs to IFL. We're just going to listen to some of it. Please don't flag the video. All right? But we'll see how this goes. Let's listen to some here.
Oh, in the terms of, I thought you meant, do I still watch VHS?
No, I mean, I've still got one.
Yes,
yeah.
I've still got a lot of my my old VHS tapes of my amateur fights.
Okay.
Things. The fans of a knockout on myself was a clean knockout on my record. I still get to look forward into 2018 and start planning my next moves.
Now that fight is over, you can start you and your team start looking forward to 2018.
All right, guys, it's not a short video, so let me find one that's shorter. There we go.
It's mad. It's mad. I'll stand there like that. 50 stone and what's it, Fury, 27 stone, and he calls me a weightlifter. It's mad. These boys can't talk. I'm serious about what I do. And as I said, I'm not into the business of ducking no one. The man who talks less is the man you need to be worried about. Talk is cheap.
You game face on.
No. Just say how it is. As I said, I don't need to there's conversations I have in private, and I don't need to say everything I say to the public. I'm sure there's conversations you and James have about your plans and what you're going to do in private negotiations with MTK and William Hill and all these different channels in private. Do you know what I mean? And all we need to do is see the face of it at the start of your videos. And that's all that matters. So all you need to do is see the face of what I'm doing and how I'm handling my business in the ring. Other than that, I make moves and I teach these boys how to do business. And if these fights come off, it's because of me. And if these fights don't come off, it's because of them.
Simple as that.
It's as simple as that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a small team as well. It's not like I don't have some big office where there's 1,000 people running around. I've just worked with some loyal, educated people that are passionate about what we're doing. And it's good. And, if you want to join the company, I can put you in touch with my manager. Rivals, it's just business. Everyone's welcome.
I quite like your team, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We're trying. It's new. What we're doing is completely different, completely left wing. Maybe that's why some people don't understand, because it's not like your average. But we're trying to make noise, and as I say, we're changing the face of boxing for the better. But I'll let the people make the decision of how we're changing the face of boxing. But from my opinion, we're doing it for the better, for sure.
Well, there you go. That's by IFL TV. You guys can go check it out. It's titled Anthony Joshua, I'll slap Wilder around in the ring. I will KO Fury. All right. So let's go ahead and go over the chat here really quick. So there you go. We just kind of went over that really quick. And Tyson Fury apparently did an Instagram, but I think we're good with that for now. Are the heavyweights back, says AJ10. He has potential to be quote-unquote back. But we must first decide what being back means in modern boxing. You have any ideas? Put it in the chat, and we'll kind of go over that in a little bit. Is this heavyweight division better than the Vlad era? I got to say, well, we'll talk about that. Okay, Tyson Fury. Do you think Tyson Fury can get on his head if they fight, like at the press conference, like mind games? Can Tyson Fury do that? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure, man. I don't know if Anthony Joshua seems kind of cool, calm, collective, but we'll see. I mean, we will see. It's going to be interesting. I hope that the combination of all those fights happen. But I don't know. I don't know if we can get to him at the press conference. Peanut Butter and Crackers says, I'd say it's more interesting to Rasclot. I agree. Rasclot says, I was thinking the same thing, bro. Talking about whether or not the heavyweight division is better off so far. AJ10, we need heavyweights from this era to fight each other. Boxing fans is laughing my ass off. That's the first. This first part was funny. Victor Ortiz sounds high. Bro. Victor Ortiz, yo, fumo mota para los bros, Ortiz. Interesting. Boxing fans says, Maidana has been running from me. Say, yes, Victor Ortiz said that. Peanut Butter Crackers, isn't Maidana too big now to run? Yeah. Although keep in mind, guys, this interview was from 2015. Okay. Apparently after the Pacquiao fight that Mayweather had. Not immediately, but it was after that. Right? Rascal Ortiz is focused. Peanut Butter Crackers, I'd watch I'll pick Rios. I think Ortiz keeps letting me down. Hold on. I skipped a couple stuff here. I love modern heavyweight boxing, trading blows on social media. Peanut butter crackers. I'm one of the very few boxing fans who dislikes trash talking and profanity. I like the silent killers too. You're not alone, bro. I like the silent killers too. Okay, boxing fan Joshua said he is waiting for an offer from Wilder and Parker, but he is the A side. Interesting. I hope that I don't give a shit who calls who, man. Let's just get these fights going. Okay, Rascal Peanut Butter Cracker says, I like trash talking when it's coming from a good place, meaning with humor. Gorguruka. I don't know about that. Severn hardly talked at all and ended up hardly fighting at all. No, actually, didn't like Severn once claim that he's not all talk. He doesn't like to talk, but he was doing a lot of talking before the second fight in the press conference. So, boxing fan says, DStyle, Tyson Fury responded to Joshua with a video on his Instagram. If you want to check it out, I will. I'm sure most people have. Just definitely don't want to get flagged, man. Rascal out 222. Joshua means for them to answer Hearn's offer. Peanut butter cracker. Yeah, I'm not a fan, but of course I prefer than a true mean-spirited junk. AJ10. I wonder how Ali Setback would interview Joshua. AJ, is it true you love honey, not Cheerios after fights? The fans want to know. AJ, peanut butter cracker. If Anthony Joshua's squeaky clean image is just an act and not sincere, I wish he dropped the sham. I don't know. I can't say that. I really don't know. I don't know Anthony Joshua that way. I'm just interested in what the guys do in the ring, man. Rascal out to the 2 to AJ 10. Ali will ask AJ, if Manny Pacquiao is the best fighter of all time. Hey, Ali, is Manny Pacquiao the best fighter of all time? How would you do in a fight with Manny Pacquiao, AJ? All right, Gorguruga D, what do you think about this behind the head illegal shot, which Severn says is the reason he lost the fight? Did Severn really say that? Like straight up? Let's see. I wonder if I'm trying to search it so I can play it here. I don't have any short clippings of that, but look, man, he was hurt with a straight right, and it was facing him. You know what I mean? The only thing that I could think of, and it's not an illegal shot, is Wilder widened the shots when Severn had his guard up, and he was hitting like Severn around the ear or behind the ear, but that's about it. But no, there was no shot behind the head. There was no rabbit punch, no illegal punch, or anything like that. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. It's kind of bizarre. It's one thing if you felt that way, but it does kind of remind me a little bit. You guys remember when Kermit Cintron claimed that he got hit by that it was a headbutt when Martinez hit him with the left hand? He got up, like he got counted out, got back up, was crying to the ref, no, it was a headbutt, and the ref restarted the fight. That was the night that Martinez beat Cintron 3 times. It should have been stopped right there. The corner should have been disqualified for getting in the ring, and he should have won a decision. And somehow, we still came out with a draw in that fight. So that was interesting, to say the least. Hulk Hogan, I think Wilder has to get Joshua into the late rounds. Who has a better win versus Vlad, AJ or Fury? I say Fury because he outboxed him, and he never hit the canvas or anything like that. So, Rascal out 2-2. Hulk Hogan, AJ has a better win. I agree. Hulk Hogan says AJ 2. AJ 10. Hulk Hogan, Fury, I think. Nightbot, mail me some dirty blah, blah, blah. All right. I don't know what that's about. What the fuck's going on over here? Yeah. What happened? There we go. AJ10, he took belts and never really was in deep trouble in the fight. Yeah. I agree. Fury's win was more impressive, in my opinion. Gorguga, it's on BWTM channel, and also 78 TV made a response video about the so-called legal shot. Yeah, I've heard it. I was trying to look for a short clipping to play live on the air right now, but by a boxing fan, I believe Severn did say that it shot behind the head right after the fight. Actually, after the first knockdown, if I'm not mistaken, he said that. We could kind of explore that right now, actually. The fight's not that long, so let's do this. Let's do this really quick, right? Come on now. So
Jab by Wilder now. Thus far, Stavern hasn't shown the work rate.
he goes down the first time.
In round one, with that laser right hand from Wilder.
Right there. So if you guys listen to Deontay Wilder kills Bermain Severn in round 1, Showtime Championship Boxing. That's the title of the video by Showtime Sports. All right, listen to this again. All right, listen to it again.
Stiff jab by Wilder now. Thus far, Stavern hasn't shown the work rate. And Stavern goes down in round one with that laser right hand from Wilder.
At 13 seconds in that video, go into it and listen. Listen closely. You guys see that? Around the 19th second of the video, he says he hit me behind the head, and the ref said no, he didn't. He said, "Come on, let's go." So there you go. He said it, and then he clearly was not hit in the back of the head. Like he clearly wasn't. He just clearly was not hit in the back of the head, and there you go. All right. Rascal AJ will beat Wilder in his opinion. And Boxing Fan says, I believe Stern did say shot behind the head right after the fight. He said it after the first knockdown, guys. Right? He said it after the first knockdown. Speaking of 78, go check out his video, man. He did a video interview with Deontay Wilder. Good stuff. So make sure you guys go check that out. Let's see here. Rascal 222. AJ beat Wilder. Will beat Wilder in his opinion. Who's the better on the inside between AJ and Wilder? I think AJ has better inside punches. AJ by far, man. I honestly believe, and look, in fairness, Black Lanny came on yesterday and said Wilder's more athletic. All right, he's more of an athlete, but AJ no slouch himself. But to me, AJ is a more complete fighter. You know, that's just me. Interesting enough, I actually saw Jeff Mayweather, who I actually follow on the Mayweather boxing channel or something like that, and the majority of people in the gym, fighters, were picking AJ to win. So that's how. I'm not saying that means everything, but it tells me I'm not that crazy. It tells me I'm not that crazy. But AJ is a far better inside fighter than far better. He has much better body work than Wilder. All right, let's see. Gorkua, plus there's a thread on boxing scene about it at the moment in the first page in the forum. Well, there you go. And there you go, guys. Nightbot banned by that's the 7th person I've ever blocked. Unbelievable. Rascal 222. AJ has better skills, period, except for movement. Wilder wins in that department. You know what? Wilder's good. He's got good movement. But you know what? All that movement, once he gets hit to the body, all that movement ain't going to matter, right? Rascal 222. Fury outbox, I believe you mean. Vlad without giving Vlad a busted nose or mouth. AJ, win more impressive. Yeah, but Fury didn't go down, bro. Fury wasn't hurt. Fury wasn't getting peppered with jabs like AJ was. Like, you know what I mean? So I got to go with Fury. Okay. Some bit says, I don't think heavyweights are back, to be honest. The tall heavyweights are boring, in my opinion, he says. Some bits continues, I would prefer seeing smaller heavyweights. Like a David Hayes, something like that. AJ 10. AJ has, I think AJ has more, is a more polished boxer. But Wilder has great equalizer with his power. Yes, he does. He does. He does. But my thing, guys, and I've always had this golden rule. All right? I've always had this golden rule. Don't fall in love with power. Don't do it. The power gives people amnesia. That's what it does. Don't forget the Washington fight. Yeah, he knocked him out, but again, don't forget what was happening in the Molina fight. I know he did knock him out, but don't get amnesia, though. Shout out to Dwyer. Don't get amnesia. Knockouts give people amnesia. Peanut Butter Crack says it was definitely right after the first knockdown. Yes, it was. You guys could go back. I played it right. I believe he said it twice. 19 seconds to that video. He says it again. The ref responds to it, acknowledges it, says no, he didn't, because everybody saw that he didn't. And somebody should tell Stavern that this is 2017, and the fights are televised on high definition, even 4K. We could see that it was not. If we had black and white film and it was kind of hard to see, like I could understand making that argument maybe. But holy shit, dude, like this is HD quality. We could see clearly that it didn't happen. I got you, Rasclot. I got you. I knew what you meant, bro. Hulk Hogan. The straight right by Wilder is dangerous, though. Rasclot, how do we know Wilder has more power when his opponents aren't at a top level? Okay, I think you can gauge power, bro. You can gauge power, in my opinion. But make no mistake about it. Joshua can thump too. All right. And by the way, one's a gold medalist, one's a bronze medalist. All right. One accomplished it a lot faster than the other. I'm just saying that doesn't mean everything, but it tells you a lot about the quality of fighter that they are. Right. It doesn't mean everything in the ring, but I'm just putting that out there. Okay. And it also shows you how quickly AJ improves. You know, I believe in 2018, AJ is going to be a better fighter than he was in 2017. All right. It's an opinion, just like I can't measure if AJ has more skills. I can only judge from what I've seen. Well, so can I. And I seen him in there with Vladimir Klitschko. All right, peanut butter crackers. Esau noticed that too. Back in the head, couldn't have been farther from it. Smack on the jaw. It was like literally the opposite of the back. You know, you would think if it was like in the back of the ear or like in that first knockdown, right? If it was like something like that, or he ducked low and Wilder just threw a punch that happened to hit him, but that's not what happened. He hit him with a straight right in his fucking mouth. All right? Like, come on. Rasclot. To the boxing fan, I'll be fine with it as long as we know they will fight each other next for sure. Rascalot says so. AJ 10, most definitely. Rascalot 222. AJ is going to beat Wilder's ass. Ortiz is going to F Wilder up. I don't think so, bro. I think Wilder's going to put Ortiz to sleep. I think that's what's going to happen. Okay, Wilder is really sloppy and wild at times. It looks bad for a pro. It's kind of like your opponent, the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan, and he beat you. He was a wild man in the ring. What happened there? Just saying. AJ got to work on defense and endurance. The skills are there, says Rascalot. Rascalot says so. Hulk Hogan, that's a fact. Rascalot 222. Vlad was stopped on the canvas on Mars. AJ, the better win, bro. I disagree. I mean, I think Fury had the better win. Hulk Hogan, he has a crazy windmill attack. Oh, here we go with these windmill punches. AJ 10. Dwyer seems like an AJ hater sometimes, though. Ha ha. I actually haven't listened to Dwyer videos in a while. I like Dwyer. I just haven't, for whatever reason, listened to him in a while. I got to catch up with some of his videos. Or at least start listening to him again, that is. Peanut Butter Crackers, Arias Wilder is superior. KO power, speed, and athleticism. Well, here's the thing, guys. It's not like we put their advantages on the table and then say, oh, well, look, he has the advantage in KO power. Therefore, the other guy doesn't have KO power. No, Joshua has KO power too. All right? Joshua has KO power as well. And Joshua has it with both hands. And I'm not saying, Wilder can't hurt somebody with the left, but the right hand is really the one that stands out. I think Joshua has a much better hook. Joshua has a deadly uppercut. Joshua has a better body attack. He's a lot more versatile. He's just a more complete fighter, in my opinion. All right? So, just saying. Well, we'll see. That's why I want to see the fight. Where am I? Some bids. You think a smaller heavyweight like Tyson or Frazier could beat someone of AJ's caliber in their prime? That's a great fight. You can't ignore the size, but probably. I mean, especially with Frazier in the. I mean, he was just very. What's the word? Very active for 12 straight rounds, or 15 in his day actually, but in this case, I guess it would fight. But yes, the answer is yes. Rascal 2-2. Wilder swings like he's backstroking in a pool. Holy shit. Rascal 2-2. Wilder versus AJ is a damn super fight. It needs to happen. I agree. Rascal tells DStyleBoxing. Wilder's right hand coming straight is powerful. Yes, it is. It's thudding. AJ 10. Severn acts like Wilder was hitting behind the head like Conor McGregor. That's right? I mean, like, holy shit. Some bids, definitely. I think AJ is the best heavyweight today. Quite inspiring as well. My friend Ben Whitaker is a fighter from the UK. Search him up. He's going to Olympics in 2020 and trained with Anthony Joshua. All right. Well, what weight class is your friend in? Post it. All right. So you guys can look him up. Ben Whitaker going to Olympics in 2020. He's already qualified for that. Doesn't he have to go through the Olympic trials? How's it work over there in the UK? But best of luck to him. Boxing fan, what are your overall thoughts on Jarrell Miller? Big baby fighting this weekend. He's fighting Watch. Watch is trash, man. Watch is trash, right? Okay, like I can't stand Watch. He's frustrating to watch. Okay, Watch is he's frustrating to watch. It's every time it's just holy shit. He's just frustrating to watch. I remember when he had that moment against Vladimir, right? Where he hit him and then he got him against the ropes. And when you look at the replay, he missed like shit most of those punches, but live it looked like Watts is getting the best of him. And he kind of did in that moment either way, but I couldn't believe that. I was like, what the hell, Vladimir? Right? But anyway, Big Baby Miller should win that fight. He should win that fight. I hope he does. Because Watch is terrible, man. Okay. Now, Baby Miller, I mean, first of all, and Watch is slow too, right? But Big Baby Miller, I'm not saying he's a world beater or anything, but we have the division we have today, and he's definitely a top contender. I want to see him win. Young, late 20s, he's undefeated. Let's get a big knockout over Watch, and let's move on. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of Watch. So I got Big Baby Miller winning. And shout out to the heavyweight division. Rascal 2-2. Ortiz is missing his neck. Wilder won't KO him. He'll put him to sleep, bro. He'll put that old man to sleep. Okay, Rascal 2-2. Dwyer has a dry humor that's hilarious. I like Dwyer's channel. Good channel. Hulk Hogan, Warrior is a legend. but I'm the GOAT, brother. But he was wild. Like, you lost a wild man. AJ 10, Dwyer's a real Al Heyman. Rascal out to the two. Exactly. AJ has power on both hands, bro. Okay. AJ Rascal laughing at the real Al Heyman comment. Peanut butter crackers to D style. To DS. I agree. AJ has a good kill power too. I just think Wilder is something very rare. I also agree that Joshua is a sounder boxer. I wasn't predicting Wilder. Right now, I am agnostic about that. Well, we'll see. A lot of people are holding their picks. I'm noticing that. A lot of you guys are like holding your picks on who's going to win. Let's go up. I missed something here. Tyson and Frazier would be like Pacquiao versus welterweights. Some vids, I'll post a link. He's with Team Great Britain. Is that what GB? Is that what you mean? Oh, what does GB mean for? Did I say that correct? Is that Great Britain or Hulk Hogan? I'm still rooting for USA, but AJ is definitely the favorite boxer in the Olympics. So you guys go by Great Britain or the United Kingdom? Rascalot says we were both wrong. GSP won. Yeah, he did. He had that blood sport moment where he was blinded in shit. Okay, but shout out to GSP. I don't know how long he's going to last in that division, though. I don't like some of those matchups from up there. Black Latin to Rascalot. So does Wilder. Wilder has power in both hands, too. The only difference, Wilder's more explosive. Peanut butter crackers. Frustrating to watch. I see what you did there. Pun intended. Rascalot 2-2. Black Latin to Black Latin. Wilder right hand, yes, but AJ has mad power in both. AJ 10. Sultan Ibragimov needs to come back for the heavyweight division, quote unquote, to be back. I don't want to see. Look, man. Sultan Ibragimov was actually in some good fights, but that Vladimir Klitschko fight was terrible. Okay, that's the worst heavyweight fight I've ever seen. Right, that fight was horrible. What was that, back in 2007 or something like that? Horrible. Boxing fan. What about the Mexican heavyweight who fought Parker? I forget his name. What happened to him? Andy Ruiz? He's around. He's around. Black Latin, quote unquote, mad power to Rascalot, quote unquote. All right. LOL. Rascalot 2-2. Big Baby Miller can clean out a buffet division. Oh, boy. I don't think he's that big. I mean, yeah. Okay. Some bids. Could he come in a little lighter? Probably, but he's not exactly like Areola was or, Andy Ruiz was. Won't let me post any links, says some vids. Sorry, bro. But people will look him up. No worries. Rascalot. Laughing face. Gorguruga. White said he got milk for a big baby. Oh, jeez. Really? Black Latin. You're overrating AJ's power. He's talking to Rascalot. Look, he has knockout power. You know what I mean? He has knockout power as well. He doesn't quite have like that right hand, but he can knock people out with himself. And in fact, AJ's finished all his fights. He's knocked every guy, and he took care of Molina a lot faster than Wilder. So but I'll concede that right hand of fucking Wilder is a fucking missile. Okay, Wilder should nickname that right hand. I'm surprised he doesn't have a nickname for it. Like, I don't know, the weapon of mass destruction, like the Big Show in WWE. I don't know. Well, he needs to give it a nickname. People got to figure out a nickname, present the nicknames to Wilder so you can nickname that right hand. All right? Rascalot, maybe, but AJ also has KOs also. Peanut butter crackers. Dwyer could talk about salad, and I listened with interest. Remember, the opinion you follow about salad should be your own. This is only a complete stranger online. All right, that's funny shit. Hulk Hogan, Wilder new nickname should be Twister Tornado. People are on with this windmill punches, bro. Look, man, a lot of you Wilder detractors better be careful, man. Because the more you shit on Wilder, if Wilder wins that fight, right? If Wilder beats AJ, then you're basically saying AJ lost to a dude with no skills that throws a bunch of windmills, right? And that's going to be a bad look. So I'm just saying, right? So let's move on. Rascalot, word, bro. It swings like he's stuck in quicksand. AJ at 10. Let's put Wilder versus Joshua on solo boxeo. Who cares about the money? Let's just see the fight. Ahora en solo boxeo, Deontay Wilder contra Anthony Joshua. Have him come out in sombreros and shit. You know that shit's gonna be great, man. You gotta watch the like I don't know what it is, man. Like whenever there's like a big crazy knockout, and I haven't done it for the Stavern fight yet. I gotta see this, but I don't know. I'm the only one that does this, but when there's a big knockout, I'll go watch like the international feeds, like from Japan, from I don't know, Poland, Russia, fucking whatever it is. Even though I know Spanish, I go the Spanish, you know. But somebody like from Colombia or something like that, just to see their reaction. Like, oh mira, knockout, knockout Wilder, like I'm like, whoa. You know, it's just great. I don't know, like it's just fascinating. It's just fascinating because you know what they're saying. You don't understand the language. And then, but you notice certain words like knockout or KO, like you kind of pick it up, and you pick up the names of the fighters. Everything else just sounds like gibberish because you don't understand the language. Okay, but it's great. I love it. I just something I do. All right. But to me, all right. Let's see. I think I missed some stuff here. LOL, this style nickname, the Destroyer. Hey, something. The Dwyer comment was classic. Hold on. Holy shit, I missed a bunch of stuff. Hold on. This weekend, Danny Jacobs versus Luis Cuba Arias. How do you think? What do you have? How do you have that fight playing out? I haven't really watched Arias fight. I could have, but I don't think I have. So I can't really pick. Okay. Thanks for reminding me of that. So I could watch some of that film, but so I can't really answer that, bro. Sorry. Peanut butter cracker. I don't want to sit here and bullshit you and break down something when I haven't even seen one of the guys fight. You know what I mean? Peanut butter crackers. Glad you got that. To Rascalot. Hulk Hogan has Jacobs winning. Boxing fan. What are your thoughts on John David Jackson? Good boxing coach? Yeah, I think John David Jackson is a very good boxing coach. I think he's done a good job with the guys he's had, man. I know he had a fallout with Povetkin, but you know, it is what it is. Sometimes shit doesn't work out, or a fighter doesn't want to listen. You know. All right, I went over that. The Destroyer, okay, AJ 10, cruise missile, Wilder's right hand. There you go. Rascal, Wilder swings like he's pitching. Oh man, Rascal, not a Wilder detractor. I'm a Wilder hater. Well, at least he admits it. Boxing fan, Wilder detractors say windmill punches, but when it He hurts his opponents first. It's straight punches. Agree? Yeah. I mean, I see what they're saying, but it's they're being placed. So like they're play shots. It's not like that. He's throwing like that. He's throwing them like that by design. You know, it's not like. And I'm not saying it's perfect form. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like he's closing his eyes and just throwing punches all wildly. Like, you know what I mean? Black Lantern, top 5 Game of Thrones most likable villains. Holy shit. Let's do it. All right. Tywin. I really like Tywin Lannister a lot. It was one of my favorite characters, actually. Of course, he was an asshole and stuff like that, but cared deeply about his family. And basically, if Cersei would have listened to him and stuff, and everything went according to his plan, there would be no Game of Thrones right now. He would have taken over everything. But the Tywin is number 1. Does the Night King count? You know, I don't know. Let's say the Night King, because he has a ice dragon. You know, trying to think here, because a lot of these guys turn into villains. Like Jamie at first, even though he's like doing incest and shit and pushed that kid off the window, but he was kind of a villain at first. So I'll say him, Jamie Lannister. Well, shit. I fucking hated Joffrey. I despised freaking that one dude that raped Sansa and shit. What was his name? Ramsay. Can't really think of any others. Like, holy shit. Well, I guess the dude from the Iron Islands. What's his name? I'm sure they'll post it down there, but the guy that took over the Iron Islands, the uncle or whatever. I forgot his name. Euron, is it? So I'll say him. Am I missing one? I fucking hate Cersei. I can't stand her. So, even though I felt bad for her in the Walk of Shame, but I can't stand her. I used to like the Mountain, when he was a character. So I'll say the Mountain, I guess. So there you go. All right. Peanut butter crackers, have an idea for Wilder's detractor. Stand under a circling windmill and let the swinging arm hit your head. Holy shit. You know what I want to know? I want to know how Charlie Z took punches better from Wilder than Stavern did. That's what I want to know. Like, how did that happen? By the way, I thought Wilder was going to kill that kid. If there wasn't other people there, man, and there was like, I don't know if he's like Wilder's trainer or whatnot that was in that video, but if there wasn't somebody there pulling Wilder away, man, he could have really hurt Charlie Z. But Charlie Z, he took it, man. He took those shots from Wilder. The Japanese KOs are the best. Where am I? Japanese commentators are funny. Rascal Wilder, diehard fans are AJ detractors. Don't hate Wilder, but it's funny how he swings wildly, says Hulk Hogan. Black Latin, Japanese announcers are more animated. See what I did there? Okay, peanut butter crackers, Hulk. Not funny if he lands on your face. Rascal, hell no to peanut butter crackers. Savage, you think Khabib is going to be champion in the UFC eventually? It's only a matter of time, in your opinion. Well, I mean, the dude's liver shut down, didn't it? Like, his liver shut down. So I don't know, bro. Like, it's hard to say. Hulk Hogan, Wilder might literally blow AJ away, brother. Rascal Jacob's going to win some bits. Do you think James Toney could have been better? If James Toney would have stayed in shape and all that, he probably never even makes it to the heavyweight division. Could have probably ended his career at cruiserweight, but nonetheless, yeah, of course. Scary to think he could have been better, but yeah, hell yeah. He would have stayed in shape. James Toney would have been even more of a beast. Rascal 222. Now, if you're asking, could he done better in the UFC? I mean, he couldn't have done worse. So there you go. Rascal 222. To Hulk Hogan, Wilder might be this heavyweight division sucks at the end of the day. AJ 10. We need D-Style breakdown of top 5 drinks for a fight party. Let's see. Top 5 drinks for a fight party. I'm very simple, man. Like, it's not. Shout out to Rilo. Shout out to Rilo, by the way. But he's gonna hate these drinks. But first of all, at a fight party, it's you need beer, right? Like so. I hate Coronas, even though I had them last weekend, but nonetheless, I prefer not to drink Coronas. But Dos Equis is one of my favorite beers, right? Tecate is one of my favorite beers, believe it or not, all right? And, I also like Miller Lite. I don't mind Miller Lite. So we could count those. You need tequila, right? You need tequila. Hulk Hogan could take a tequila shot every time Wilder throws a windmill punch. That's an interesting game. You'll probably get knocked out first from tequila shots than the opponent. But all jokes aside, tequila. You need tequila, right, for sure, for the shots, right? And maybe some margaritas for the ladies or something on the rocks, right? I don't think we need 5 drinks, bro. What else? Oh, Jack and Coke, I guess. Jack and Coke. What else? Well, there you go. I gave you some beers, and I gave you, the Jack and Coke. All right, and although I prefer Captain and Coke, right? I actually like this. Is one of my favorite drinks, ginger ale with so Jim Beam with ginger ale, a splash of lime. Okay, splash of lime. Simple drink. I like it. It's very, very good. Okay. Anyway, that's that. So there you go. All right. Gorgoruka. I saw some German broadcast once of Klitschko knockout, and it was so understated and bland. Like, this is your captain speaking. Fasten your seatbelt. Enjoy the flight. We have a knockout. It did. So Klitschko Samashino. Something like that, right? What the fuck kind of question was that? To some vid says Rascal 222. Hulk Hogan, blow him away from the windmill attack. Jesus Christ. Boxing fan. I heard someone say that the cause for Wilder's injuries are because of his bad punch technique. Agree with that, says Boxing fan. Here's what I'll say. Here's another thing. Wilder's injury prone, man. All right? He's injury prone. And, he got injured in that Arreola fight. And, yeah, he took care of business. But if he hurts his right hand against Joshua, I'm sorry, man. He's in trouble. I'm telling you that right now. If he hurts that right hand, I'm sorry. He's in big trouble. Right? All right, let's blitz through these. Let's see. I like the older characters on Game of Thrones. I like Tywin and Stannis. Was Stannis like a bad guy? I don't know. He seemed like a neutral guy. Oh, you know what? He is a bad. You know what? Stannis is a piece of shit. He burned his own daughter, right? When I saw that, I used to be the biggest Stannis fan. Then he burned his daughter, man. He should have stabbed that fucking evil witch, right? That just wasn't cool, man. That just wasn't cool. The one true king. Yeah, I supported him, man, until he stabbed his own daughter, right? I've seen that too, says Peanut Butter Cracker. He says, totally the Gorgura. What did he say? Oh, yeah, the German thing, okay. Hulk Hogan posted a blank statement. That's a tornado right there. You guys see that? It's a tornado, look. Cloud tornado. This guy. Tornado. So like Mike Tyson's punch out, he would do like a tornado move. Rascal 222, the Ice Dragon is fucking sick. Also, DStyle, more fights tomorrow night on Showtime, Showbox. All right, who's gonna fight? Post the fights. Some vids, Rascal, which question, bro? Rascal, James Toney, he's an all-time great. Some vids, yeah, but he got lazy and eat like shit and didn't train to the fullest. He says, I still like him. Hulk Hogan, Charlie G is a legendary YouTube fighter. Peanut Butter says DStyle, dying at your Charlie Z comment. Waters should be glad he didn't lead to jail time. Yeah, that's right. He could have done some serious time, man. Like, all bullshit aside, although it's still funny that he couldn't knock out Charlie Z. Rascal, Charlie Z got his with a check hook from a low angle. That's why. Rascal, Saint True though. Charlie Z actually won by DQ. Well, why? Because he hit him when he was down or something like that. Boxing fan, Golovkin said in a recent interview, Canelo thinks he won to fight. He should stop lying to the fans. Oh boy. Hulk Hogan says I had GGG by 2 points or a draw. All right, Peanut Butter Crackers, DStyle, do you have a favorite boxing ref or two? I think Jack raised is a good one. Same question for all the question to the other commenters. All right, guys, can comment on that. My favorite ref. I used to like, man. A lot of people don't like him, but I do. I like Smoker and Tony Weeks. Okay, I like those two guys. Hulk Hogan. When you talk about power, you forget about the power of Hulkamania, brother. Okay, AJ10. You seen the WWF German announcers call a match? No, I haven't. Gorgruga, GG just got Takata sponsorship, man. He is over the moonshine with it. Boxing fan of Peanut Butter Crackers. I don't like Jack Reese, man. Don't like it when he says, are you sure you want to continue? And he recently did a poor job in a Golden Boy fight. Let's see. Gorgruga, the GGG interview is on the Ring website and YouTube channel. All right. Peanut Butter Crackers at BF. Who's BF? Boxing fan. Okay. What's wrong with that question that Reese asked? I'm not sure I'm following you there. That's a good question. Well, I was wondering the same thing. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying, are you sure you want to continue? He's just making sure. Hulk Hogan, body slamming Andre the Giant takes real power, dude. Robert Byrd is a cool. I like Robert Byrd too. Robert Byrd's a good ref. He should have deducted a point from Conor McGregor for all those shots to the back of the head. But yeah, he's a good ref. I agree with that. I ain't gonna disagree much with that. I finally caught up. Man, I finally caught up. Holy shit. Took a while to catch up. Holy shit. All right, you guys got any questions? Shoot. Marquez versus at 126. Marquez versus Morales. Got Morales all day. All day. Marquez didn't do real good with guys who could box, man. and not like Morales did. I think Morales would fight a pretty smart fight. It would be a good fight, but I got Morales. All day, every day. Boxing fans are sometimes when a fighter beats the count, he tells, then you just beat it. I don't know, man. I honestly don't like Reese. Peanut butter cracker, City style. That's me, guys. Who you could catch every Thursday night, 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, on a live Q&A. It says, do you have an all-time favorite fighter? Mine is Thomas Hearns. I do. Eric Morales is my favorite fighter of all time. Just because, while I did, the first fight I was exposed to was Chavez Sr., of course, and then I became a fan of boxing. So I'm definitely a fan of his. But Eric Morales was, I don't know, he was just a fighter that I started watching, and I started following, and I just followed his career, and I would buy the Ring magazine and see what's going on or where he's ranking, and just stuff like that, and then his title reign and his fights with Barrera and just the whole thing, man. Before that, the fights with Junior Jones. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of Eric Morales, and another fighter I'm very, very fond of course, is Salvador Sanchez. Salvador Sanchez is one of my favorite fighters to watch, and it's such a tragic story because he died so young. It's what could have been never was. That's a tragic story. For those that don't know anything about Salvador Sanchez, look him up. And he died young, but he did accomplish a lot, even in his short run in boxing. And I know it's going to sound crazy, but this is why you live life to the fullest, man. You never know when your end's going to come, right? And that's why we don't marinate fights, because shit, you never know what can happen, right? Anyway, let's move on. Peanut butter crackers. Eddie Morales is my favorite Mexican fighter of all time. Hold on, I missed some comments here. Black Latin. Morales is one of the best slick Mexican fighters of all time. Maybe the slickest. Yeah, Morales was a very, very, very good technical fighter. It's unfortunate that he didn't fight with his mind, man. He fought with his heart against Barrera in that first fight, and it cost him. It took away a lot of years in his career. Hulk Hogan, Wilder versus Povetkin, even with PEDs. I always felt that would have been a tough fight for Wilder, but I ultimately, the more I think about it, I think Wilder would have won. But I did want to see it. But Povetkin's a cheater, man. I don't know if I even want to see that guy in the ring. Peanut butter crackers. Eric Morales is my favorite Mexican fighter of all time. I read that. Grape Jank. Eric Morales got me into the lower weight classes. Same here. It's the peanut butter crackers, I believe. Yeah. I do a lot, and it's not just because he's my favorite fighter of all time, but whenever people talk like Mexican fighters and stuff like that, they always leave out Morales, and it's frustrating. That guy accomplished a lot in his career, and I'll probably start doing videos about some of his fights, And shout out to a lot of the guys he fought, man. I mean, this guy fought a lot of great fighters. An underrated fighter that he beat, and nobody really talks about him, is Junior Jones, man. Junior Jones was a damn good fighter, but hey. Boxing fan, D-Style, recent news on Alexander's Povetkin. His ban with the WBC has been lifted. He was ordered to pay $250,000 in fines. Will be ranked again. Thoughts on that? That's kind of hypocritical by the WBC. If he's paying a fine, that means he's guilty. And if he's guilty, why is he back in your ranking so fast? Why is there no suspension? Doesn't make sense. So now you're setting a bad precedent. So now you can buy yourself out of a suspension. I have an issue with that. I really do. Also, Povetkin is one fight away from becoming Parker's mandatory. Povetkin might beat Parker. I'm just saying. I would probably favor Parker in a fight, but it's a winnable fight for Povetkin. Or Povetkin smash. You know, him. Peanut Butter Crackers and Salvador Sanchez versus Zuma Nelson. Classic. I love that fight. AJ 10. Povetkin needs to fight Ortiz. AJ 10. Is there a slicker Mexican boxer than Morales? Probably Salvador Sanchez, actually. But I'm thinking Finito Lopez is kind of slick. But the thing about Morales, though, and I like the way he says it, because he says, every time Morales watches a fight, like I was watching Morales' Twitter when he was watching Conor McGregor box Floyd, and he said, I forgot exactly what he said, but he said, boxea sin sabor. Like, he boxes with no flavor. But yeah. And to me, when Morales called out Margarito, that shit was classic. I mean, this is great. All right. Said he's not impressed with Margarito. Margarito's basically a parody of a fucking Mexican fighter, right? He just said he just was never impressed with any, if you want to call them, skills of Margarito. Margarito got mad. He got so angry. And Morales, he even came out and said, "Look, man, it was nothing personal. I wasn't talking about you as a person. I was talking about your fighting style. That's all." And Margarito was challenging him to a fight and this, that, and the third. And Morales came out and he said, "Look, I'm obviously out of shape. I'm fat. But if you're serious, like if you want to fight me," he basically said, "Look, I'm a man. If you want to fight me, I'll fight you. But you're not going to make money off of me. So if you want, we can box, we can have an exhibition, and all the money, all the proceeds will go to a charity." That's what he told him. And from what I recall, Margarito never responded. So Margarito's obviously looking for a payday, right? But he said, "I'll fight you, but we're going to give all the money to charity. You're not going to make money off of me," right? And there you go. No Vada, let's get the fight going, says AJ. Povetkin needs to fight Ortiz. Like Ortiz, Povetkin, maybe they should have like a boxing thing where they can box, like in, what is it, like those Mr. Universe or whatever, the bodybuilding contest where like they have the non-PD and then the PD users, you know what I mean? Like maybe they can have like boxers that want to juice go fight over there somewhere, Probably not. That's probably not a good idea. But anyway. Dylan White is now WBC. Is there a second Mexican boxer than Morales? Did I answer that? I believe I said Salvador Sanchez, and I think I probably read Black Latin's comment and then scrolled up, I believe. Did I miss some comments? Hold on. I probably did. All right. Dylan White now WBC #1 contender. All right. Let's get the fight on. Let's just get it on, man. Let's get the Dylan White out of the way. But it's a fair compromise. Fight Dylan White, and if you win, you get the Joshua fight. It's a very fair compromise, in my opinion. All right. Hulk Hogan Sanchez could have eventually fought Chavez for a legendary fight. Well, I mean, he was at 126. I'm not sure. Maybe a lightweight. Maybe. Would have been interesting. Chavez Jr. is slick too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's really slick. Yeah. Great Trank, 666. Yes, exactly. The Junior Jones win was incredible. Jones beat Barrera's ass twice, 2 times. That's right. Say it again. He beat Barrera's ass twice. and a good beating too. And not just any beating, a good beating. You give him a good ass beating twice. Shouldn't even have happened twice. Okay, like I don't even know why he gave him a rematch. The first time was enough, but Barrera wanted more, and he knocked his ass out. Okay, Barrera's a piece of shit. Like, you know what? Fuck Barrera. Anyway, Hulk Hogan, just joking. Now that I think of it, this Barrera Morales feud, man, I'll tell you, man. I had some uncles near to come to blows, arguing who won that fight. Okay, the second fight. You know, like this is like some serious shit. It kind of reminds me of this AJ with dudes in the U.S. and AJ with dudes in the UK. Kind of similar, man. Kind of similar, right? So I'm just saying. And let's see here. All right, Hulk Hogan says, just joking, obviously, about Chavez Jr. being slick. Bro, you didn't have to say you were joking. We knew you were joking, all right, brother? Hulk Hogan, a boxing fan, says, rumor is Mikey Garcia turned down the Linares fight because he got offered more money to unify with Robert Easter Jr. Which fight do you like the most? I like the Easter fight. I like the Linares fight. Like, who says that you got to do one or the other first? Like, you know what I mean? Like you know. I don't mind either one. If he took the one for more money, that's fine. If it for whatever reason, I don't have a problem with either one. I like Mikey Garcia. Robert Easter Jr. You know, he's all right. Yeah, got to see a little more. I think there's some potential there, and I think he hasn't quite tapped into that full potential. Linares, as anyone who's been following me for a long time knows, that I was pumping up Linares. Okay. I was pumping that dude, and Niño de Oro. I was pumping him up, right? Because he's a very skilled fighter, Linares. The problem with Linares is, one is his stamina, two, horrible punch resistance, and three, questionable chin, and four, cuts easy. You know, and that's a bad recipe, man. You know, it's Linares was in some fights that he was dominating for like 7-8 rounds, and all of a sudden the dude's getting knocked out. Like, you know, it's crazy. So I'm happy for him. He's turned it around, and I'm still a fan of Linares. But years back when I was even more serious in my channel, I named him, you know, Prospect of the Year when I had just started on YouTube, and I had high hopes from him, and obviously he did become a world champion and stuff like that, so I wasn't like way off, but I thought Linares was going to be, you know, like top pound for pound. Like, you know, I thought he was going to be undefeated for a couple of years, and I was wrong about that. But anyway, look, nobody's saying that Linares fight could never happen, you know, so we'll see how it goes. All right, peanut butter crackers. Did we hear all the A-side, B-side talk before Mayweather made it common? I don't remember it before that, but now it's every time there's a big fight. Fans never talk like that, okay? But yes, I mean, you kind of would, right? You would kind of hear about stuff like that, you know, but it's probably just more noticeable now because it's social media and stuff like that, but so I can't say fans never talked about that stuff, but, you know, I honestly believe most people know who the A-side, B-side is, and, you know, but there you go. I mean, I remember there's certain terms that people don't use anymore, you know, like lion share, and, you know, it's just, they used to use different terms probably, but there you go. Boxing fan, do you give Lamont Peterson any chances against Spence Jr.? I think he gives Spence a pretty good fight. But I think Spence Jr. is a very good fighter, man. And I think he either decision or late stoppage over Lamont Peterson. Black Latin, Morales was a great technician, but he was slick too. He could move too. Before he got old and went up to the higher weights. You know what? I remember there was like in the first fight with Danny Garcia, and this is, I mean, he had love handles, and I mean, it's crazy. There was a round, man, where he was clowning Garcia. You know, he was clowning him. I forgot what round it was. Like Garcia even missed like 3 straight punches, and then Morales like mimicked like his wide punches, like in slow motion. It was insane. Now then he ended up getting caught and dropped, but you know when his flashes of greatness would come back, boy was he clowning. He was clowning Garcia. Grape Drank 666. I like the Robert Easter fight better because fuck Golden Boy. There you go. Black Latin says weights. Oh, there we go. Higher weights. Yeah. All right, Hulk Hogan. UFC 3 is coming out and still no fight night. Yeah, what's up with fight night? Let's get the fight night out. Peanut butter crackers. Haha. Boxers fighting for BSB banned substance belt. Well, there you go. We can do it. EA is one of the worst video game publishers. I'm not surprised. Hulk Hogan says Grape Drank 666. You know what though? You could probably do fight night round, whatever it is. What would it be? Round 6? I don't know. And round 5 in the US and AJ in the cover in the UK. They can do this. Let's do it. And it would be, it would be great marketing for the fight. Right now, they got to do it quick. Like they got to do it like January. All right, so it's probably not likely. Maybe I shouldn't say anything because then they're going to be like, we got to develop the game. We got to develop the game first, and then they can fight. We need to put them in the cover, right? There you go. Or they can do like the winner is on the cover of the next fight night. There you go, right? The winner of the fight goes on the cover of fight nights. Boom. Hulk Hogan, I've been playing the game 6 years now. Oh, wow. I even started playing UFC 2 and created GDG and Canelo just to play. They went to the UFC, huh? Boxing fan. People are running with the narrative that Mikey just stuck Linares, even though he fights Eastern instead. That's a unification fight. Yeah. I mean, Black Latin, what? To Great Drank, that is. What? The Knockout King series, Fight Night series, NBA Live, the Madden series. Of course, EA also made some good first-person shooters. Plus Tiger Woods golf. You're crazy. I'm not a big gamer, guys. So I wouldn't fucking know. Great Drank, Linares is one of the most underrated boxers right now. Talks about him. Nobody talks about him. Linares is a good fighter, man, but wasn't quite. I mean, I'm still kind of like he's a knockout waiting to happen. I'll just say that. All right, Hulk Hogan, Mikey ducking the rematch with AB. We all know that. Maybe Linares could fight AB. I think that's a great fight, actually. I think it's a very good fight. Hulk Hogan fan, boxing fan, I'm sorry, says to Hulk Hogan, laughing my ass off because Mikey says ducking the rematch with AB. We all know about that, right? Peanut butter crackers. Whatever happened to Felix Verdejo? I remember when everyone was excited about that prospect he was. He must have gotten hurt, huh? I'm not sure what happened to Felix Verdejo, to be honest. I'm not sure. It's worth a look up. He doesn't listen to fans. It's Grape Drank 666. All right. Let's look up. Let's look him up really quick. Where is he? It's a good question. He had an injury for a fight in September 22nd, but I can't find any just right offhand, right? Injured, September 22nd fight. He's targeted to return in January. This is from Boxing Scene. Phillips Crawford was a fight I want to see at 140. Says Great Drank. Boxing fans says I believe that he'll pull out of a fight because of an injury. This is straight from Boxing Scene. And it was up. This was on October 22nd, 2007, by Ray Collin. Felix Verdejo ring return targeted for January, says manager. Puerto Rican lightweight prospect Felix El Diamante Verdejo, 23-0 with 50 KOs, who last fight was in February 2017. when he defeated Oliver Flores by unanimous decision. Will reappear January, according to his trainer and manager, Ricky Marquez. There you go. Peanut butter crackers didn't know that. There you go. All right. What happened to Gamboa? Man, I was a big fan of Gamboa. Man. Gamboa went with 50 Cent and lost a lot of years of his career. That's what he did. All right. Yurickis Gamboa. Can't really find information on him. He will fill in against Jason Sosa on the Kovalev-Shibranski fight. That's where Yurickis Gamboa is. But when is that fight? This is by SB Nation. Yurickis Gamboa to fill in against Jason Sosa on Kovalev-Shibranski undercard. Former Cuban Dynamo. Why is he a former Cuban Dynamo? Well, I guess. I don't know. Yurickis Gamboa, 27-2, 17 kills, has just been added to the November 25th card headlined by Sergey Kaplavov and Vyacheslav Shibranski on this card. Gamboa will be filling in for Robinson Castellanos in a bout against Jason Sosa. With Castellanos withdrawing from the fight because of injury, the fight has been scheduled for a 10-round junior lightweight bout at 130 pounds, guys. Gamboa is 35 years old and once thought to be one of the very best talents in the entire sport. But just a few short years ago, after moving up in weight to face Terence Crawford back in 2014, his career was unraveling rather quickly. And it hasn't been all been due to an in-ring issues. Nevertheless, Gamboa has been says he's excited for the opportunity. There you go, guys. Grape Giant, he lost a kill by some unknown fighter. David Finazzo, same as Kirkland. I don't know where is Kirkland? Last I heard, they were going to make a fight with Cotto. That didn't happen. Guru got D. What's your prediction on Rigo versus Loma? I got Lomachenko winning that fight. I hope it's a good fight. Peanut butter crackers. I think the cruiserweights are an underpublicized division. I'm sure we're all following that tournament. Yeah, man. I like that Super Series tournament. I hope they do more throughout boxing. Hulk Hogan, what's better for the Hulkster, Pizza Hut or Papa John's or Domino's? I like Domino's, man. I think Domino's is way better than the other two. Boxing fan, although the mom and pop shops with pizzas are probably the best, to be honest. Boxing fan, John David Jackson said, Kovalev drinks vodka like crazy. Does he? Wow. Peanut butter crackers, definitely not Domino's. Really, bro? I love Domino's, bro. The hand tossed or the Brooklyn style. I like it. Grape Jank 66. I don't think anyone is excited to see Kovalev versus Shibranski, a black lad. I think Shibranski, Kovalev winner, have to fight Sullivan Barrera. They have to. Sullivan is criminally underrated. Man, Barrera already demolished Shibranski. Right? And a dude from Taiwan over there was like, well, he should have fought, he should have fought Shibranski, not Barrera. And then the Barrera, and then the fight happens, and Barrera whooped his ass. Felt so good. Anyway, boxing fans, his Domino's Pizza is best for me. By the way, in that Barrera fight, the Ward Barrera fight, Ward parries jab, right? and it follows up with a straight right, it's a thing of beauty, man. It's a thing of beauty. Um, if you guys could look at that fight again, they show it in the replay. That parry followed by right hand is a thing of fucking beauty, and the fact that he did that on Barrera is unbelievable, right? Oh, Domino's, it is. Domino's is the best for me, says boxing fan. I'm going up at right now, but Black Latin, the Shabransky Kovalev winner. Oh, I already read that. I apologize. Grave Giant, cruiserweights have been slept on boxing for some reason. People just, I don't know what it is about the cruiserweight division. They got to, HBO, Showtime, you got to air them more. Got to air them more. Black Latin, Papa John tastes better. The thing about the cruiserweights, that's like, you're basically watching what the heavyweights were like, in the early 60s, 50s, that's what you're watching, and so I'm surprised a lot more people don't get into it. Peanut butter crackers says really was. Peanut butter crackers, totally agree. I like Pizza Hut also. All right, we're talking about pizza. Now I'm hungry all of a sudden. Great Track, Ring It Out does the same thing. I missed a comment, didn't I? Grape Jank, I knew I did. Black Latin likes Papa John's better. Well, I don't like Papa John's because he's blaming NFL players for kneeling for the fact that Papa John's isn't selling, right? But all bullshit aside, I don't know what it is. I think it's the sauce. I don't know what it is. I don't like Papa John's, man. I don't know what it is. Like my brother loves it, but I don't. I fucking hate it. The only cruiserweight title fight I ever watched was Tony versus Jirov. Amen. That was a good fight. Peanut butter crackers really was. Total agree. I like Pizza Hut also. Reginald does the same thing. What does Reginald do? What am I missing? What does Reginald do? What does Reginald do? I know I'm missing it, but it's a great drink. 666. David Finazzo, I hope Ward comes back and faces Adonis. We'll see. Boxing fan, probably because cruiserweight division doesn't have a lot of Americans, which is surprising. But yeah, Hulk Hogan, Adonis versus Kovalev should fight. Emmer Cunningham. That's some good fights at cruiserweight. Emmer Cunningham knocked out what's his name? Huck. That was a good fight. By the way, remember when Huck moved up? I don't know if you guys saw this fight, but when Huck moved up to fight, who did he fight? A heavyweight man. Somebody remember me. So somebody remind me. It was a damn good fight. You arguably won. Marco Huck. Was it Povetkin? Adonis versus Kovalev should fight this Hulk Hogan. Let's do it, brother. But he's got to get back. He's got to get past Shabransky, brother. All right? To boxing fan, message from Peanut Butter Crackers. Hadn't fought like that. Good observation. Haven't thought of that. Good observations. Black Latin. Papa John's is different than any other pizza chain. Totally different. Grape Drank 666. The parry with the lead hand followed by a straight left. Yeah. The parry like. Oh, okay. I'm like at first I was like, Ward didn't throw the left. But all right, I got what you're saying. All right. Peanut Butter Crackers, to boxing fan. I'd like to see Andrew Tabiti fight more often. I think he's 15-0. Well, there you go. Let's see him fight more often. Got a ways to go. Hulk Hogan, the Hawks should start a pizza war, brother. Okay. The parry like Ward, I got you. I don't know if you guys know that there was a UFC fighter that boxed one fight and got knocked the fuck out. But his name is Mike Perry. But he didn't know how to parry the punch. Anyway, Peanut Butter Crackers, Low Lackey Huck was my favorite fight that year. There you go. Mr. Doc. Hulk Hogan, that was the first comment I saw, said Mr. Doc. Pizza Mania, running wild, brother. All right. Man, Doc, you just came on, man, and I feel bad because I'm about to wrap this up. But come on, guys, rapid fire. Let's wrap this up. What questions do you have? What questions do you have? Boxing fan, do you pay attention to sparring rumors / stories? Like, for example, with Spence going into the Brook fight, and people were saying that his sparring rumors with Floyd and AB didn't mean anything. The problem with sparring, bro, is that stories get blown out of proportion. Right? That's the problem. Got to take them with a grain of salt or a boulder of salt, as my dude, a haplotype, likes to say. Right? So we can't take those too serious. You know what I mean? It's only speculation, and that's that. You know what I mean? There's only so much we can gauge from that, to be honest. Grape Drank, pairing with a lead hand, especially against a southpaw, nearly neutralizes your opponent's jabbing hand. Yep. Black Lad and Sullivan deserve the winner of Shabransky versus Cove winner or Adonis. He deserves one of the big belts. By the way, guys, just like that, when you say Shabransky in this channel, that's the way you say it. Okay, you got to put that sh into it. Okay, like Shabransky, yeah, that's the way you say it. In DStyleBoxing channel, you say it the right way, not just Shabransky. Shabransky. That's the way we say it, right? Anyway, shout out to the dudes that put him in the murderous row. Peanut butter crackers, most underrated pizza topping. I don't know, maybe I like jalapenos in pizza, but that's like a big thing over here. I don't know. Is that like a? I'm curious. Do you guys put jalapenos in your pizza? I'm very curious about that. While I wait for that, sparring and real fights are completely different. This Grape Drank. Yes, exactly. I'm glad you brought that up because it's very rare that both fighters are going to have a fight in the same night. Like, you know what I mean? So one fighter could be 3 weeks deep into his training camp. Another fighter could just be starting training camp. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things you have to assess. You know, so it's just got to assess those things. Mr. Doc, who do you got? The Crumpler or Shabransky. I got Kovalev, but I hope Shabransky wins, actually. Boxing fan, according to Spence, besides Floyd, Lamont Peterson gave him some good work in sparring. I remember, and I quote, you guys remember before the Lamont Peterson versus Bradley fight, which, by the way, that fight kind of shows me what's going to happen in that Spence fight. And Spence actually has far more power than Bradley. Lamont Peterson's in trouble, man. But anyway, I remember like the trainer, was it his, I forgot who it was. I can't say who it was, but somebody from Peterson's camp said, like, they were talking about the sparring they did with Floyd, right? Like, oh, we heard you were sparring with Floyd. We heard that he was getting the best of Lamont. And the guy, he goes, I'll never forget this. Yeah, it's kind of like when, you know, like when Kobe came into the league and he took over Michael Jordan. Yeah, that's kind of what it was. Like, anyway. Yeah, like, get the hell out of here. All right. According to Spence, besides Floyd, Lamont Peterson gave us a good work in sparring. I just because I saw Floyd and Peterson in the comment, that's all. But hey, that's good. That's good. I believe it. Lamont looks like a dude that could give you some good work in sparring. Hulk Hogan says the Hawkster needs Green Pepper's brother. War retired to avoid Shabransky. Good call, Huckster. Jalapenos underrated too. Green peppers and jalapenos. All right. Hulk Hogan, yes, brother. Grape Shank. Fuck out of here. Boxing fan, when you have to fight between two former sparring partners, that makes for a better fight. Do you agree with that? It can. It can. It really, really can. Yes, I do agree with that to a certain degree. What's going on with the chat? I don't get this. All right. What's going on here? What is this? Okay. Peanut butter crackers. Must confess, I never tried jalapenos on pizza. Good tip. Jalapenos with pineapple. Call me crazy. Okay. Former sparring partners didn't work too well with Ali with Holmes. For Ali with Holmes. Yikes. Do you think Sean Porter is avoiding Spence? He said he wants to Thurman or Garcia next, then Spence. DStyle, favorite boxing movie? Let me guess. Raging Bull. Mine is the first Rocky. I like the first Rocky. Oh man. The best boxing movie? Could be Raging Bull. That's up there. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix this shit. I gotta fix this shit. What the fuck is this? Hold on. Let me fix this shit, man. What the fuck is this? I don't know if you guys see it dark like that too, but that's annoying, man. I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know if that's a YouTube telling me, all right, wrap it up, but like. Let's see here. Finazzo, I think Peterson's style fits Spence perfectly. I think Spence will get a KO. Black Latin. Lamont is a career super lightweight. He doesn't have the power to go up to 147 and handle Spence. Spence dwarfed Cal Brook, and Cal Brook was clearly the biggest welterweight in boxing. Boxing fan, this happened to your chat last time, and it happened towards the end too. Yeah. Peanut Butter Cracker, sorry for I'm being so random tonight to everybody. I'll shut up, LOL. It's all good, Mr. Doc. Google's had enough of your shit, DStyle. Great Drank says I used to like the Rocky movies when I was just getting into boxing, but boxing back at it now, cringe, and look how unrealistic it is. Black Latin, Gladiator with Cuba Gooding Jr. is the most underrated boxing movie of all time. I like that movie. The Hurricane, I like that movie too. Great Drank. I like Undisputed, the first one. I like that movie too. With Wesley Snipes. Great Drank, 66. The script for Rocky is subpar too. All right, guys. 3 more questions, and I'm going to wrap it up. All right. So 3 more questions. More or less. I might do a little more, but just so you have an idea. And we're going to wrap this up. Maybe. By the way, guys, if you're watching right now, thumbs up the video. Thumbs up the video. All right, support the channel. Mr. Doc, who does Ricardo Mayorga have, AJ or Wilder? Hold on. Let me call Ricardo Mayorga real quick. Hold up. There we go. I think I have him. Ricardo, ¿a quién le vas en la pelea de AJ y Wilder? I just asked him, who's he going for in the AJ Wilder fight? All right, here, let's see. Mira, primeramente, ¿por qué me estás hablando a esta hora? Son las 11 de la pinche noche y me estás hablando, yo todo dormido, güey. All right, I'm just nomás quería saber que va a ganar la pelea. He's mad that I woke him up. Nomás AJ Wilder, ¿quién gana esa pelea? Just ask him who's the fight. Mira. Esos dos no son nadie. No son nadie. No son nadie, ninguno de ellos dos. Yo estaba al tamaño de ellos, a los dos. Mira, sin problema. Ellos no están en el nivel de Ricardo Mayorga, el matador. Yo soy el mejor. All right, Ricardo Mayorga says they're not at his level and he's the best. Or we're going to let go of. Ya no me estás hablando de esta pinche hora, pinche pendejo. All right, he just hung up. He's kind of upset. But he just said that nobody's at his level. Or not AJ Wilder. If he was their size, he would destroy them both. There you go. What are the fights you're most likely looking forward to in 2018? Wilder AJ. Can I say, will I dare say Spence Thurman? That'll be a great fight. Or Spence Garcia. Garcia versus Garcia. Mikey versus Danny. Could do so many combinations of fights. Let's not forget about Crawford's in the mix. Crawford versus Spence. Crawford versus Thurman. I mean, I guess we're gonna do Crawford versus Horn, but nonetheless, I mean, we got some great fights. I think Floyd tough to call. Tito versus Floyd at 147. I got Floyd. I got Mayweather. Boxing fan, that just reminded me Ricardo Maga had a fight like a couple of days ago and got KO'd, I think. Well, no wonder he got all mad, right? No wonder he's like holy shit. Boxing, Floyd versus Tito 154. Well, we're just gonna up the ante. Well, that's a little interesting. I still got Floyd. I still have Floyd. Is 147 the most stacked division in boxing? Yeah. The numbers don't lie. As double the amount of participants than heavyweight does. You know, think about that. And then, of course, when you look at the top 20, it's stacked. I mean, you know, top 10 stacked, yeah. Gorkruga, what do you think of is a good comeback fight for Stavern? Chisora, Allen, Brazil. Chisora Stavern is actually a very good fight. But Chisora beats the shit out of him. And he's done in less than 5 rounds if he comes in that shape again. Peanut Butter Crackers, you've done great, DStyle. Sincere thanks. All right, guys. This is my exit. For those listening on archive, leave a comment, tell me what you think. Leave a question, we'll address it first thing next Q&A. Black Latin, what? Everybody picking Floyd over Tito at 147. Come on, y'all bullshitting. Tito beats Floyd. I think Floyd neutralizes that hook, bro. I think he neutralizes that hook. And if you look at that Bernard Hopkins fight with the Tito, Hopkins did several things to neutralize that hook, and I believe Floyd can do the same thing. And if you look at when Del Hoyo was having success, you know, he was doing a lot of boxing on the move, and I think Floyd can do that. I think Floyd will be able to do that. So now, if Trinidad catches him with that hook clean, yeah, he might knock out Mayweather. You know, he might. We don't know that. Like, you know, Floyd's taken some big shots and it hasn't gone down. But it's interesting. Floyd over Tito. Now, Tito versus Cotto, I got Tito. I'll tell you that right now. I think he hurts Cotto. He'll eventually catch Cotto with that hook. It's bound to happen. Hopkins is legendary, says Boxing Fan. Floyd over Tito. Sorry, BL, says Peanut Butter Crackers. Back Latin, yeah, but he does neutralize Tito straight right. He's going to neutralize that left, man, and he'll be just fine. Trinidad's going to be eating right hands, and so interesting take. Round table greater than Pizza Hut. Interesting. Random. Very random, but interesting. Haplotype, what's up, man? Haplotype came in right at the end, right when I'm about to log out. Right? Shout out to Haplotype, by the way. With that said, guys, I am going to wrap this thing up. I am going to wrap it up. Shout out to all you guys. I'm going to get some dominoes. Nah, I'm going to get some bait. I'm going to get some shut-eye. That's what I'm going to get. Right? I'm tired. Right? So, way too late to eat, man. Way too late. Holy shit. I don't eat past 8 p.m. I don't do it. I used to, but I don't do it, man. Okay. I'm getting too old to do all that shit. Okay. I'm getting too old to gain a lot of weight, and I'm just getting too old for that. So back in the day, if I would gain weight, I would go for a run and for a couple weeks, and lose 20 pounds and shit. But I'm getting too old for all that. So I gotta have a better diet. I gotta not make sure I don't eat till late no more and stuff like that. And get up in the mornings harder. Like I'm only 33, man, and like I already feel it. I already feel it. Like I feel good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't feel the way I did when I was 25. Let's see. Great show, says Guru Guga. Dios mi gente, says Black Latin. Peace, says Mr. Doc. Great show. Adios, you biased bastards, says Black Latin. Boxing fan. All right, DStyle. Good hang out. I'm out, guys. Peace.